Let's go get that money. Hi guys, Gamblin Granny here and Dice. We have an exclusive interview coming up for you that you're not going to want to miss. And it's coming up right after this. Hit it, Dice.
Well, it's the Gamblin Granny Show. Gamblin Granny Show. Gamblin Granny Show. Welcome to the Gamblin Granny Show.
Well, that was really good, Dice.
Thank you very much.
Very good. But why are you wearing a suit?
Well, this interview with Richard Wilk we did changed my life. My whole outlook on life. I think I'm going to be a casino host, a VIP to the VIPs. I've got 3 phones here. I can keep Gamblin Granny connected to the stars.
Okay, hang on a second. You have a remote.
Yeah, but they don't know that. It's just I still got like 2 legit phones open.
Okay. Everyone, enjoy this exclusive interview with Richard Wilk from the D in Las Vegas that we've had the privilege of doing. Are you wearing the same cologne Richard Wilk had on?
Yes, I am.
You didn't take that from his office, did you?
No, the Aqua di Gio. I stopped at Macy's and at the spritz counter and got spritzed. And
we were at Macy's 2 days ago, and you're still wearing that?
Yeah.
Have you not showered in 2 days?
I'm not washing this off. It smells enchanting.
Okay, Dice. You guys enjoyed this interview. We really had the pleasure of meeting Richard. He's really great. Enjoy. Are you sure you haven't had a shower?
Well, I'm not washing this stuff off.
Hi, guys. And you didn't Today we're here with Richard Wilk from the D, Las Vegas. Richard is the Director of Business Development, and he has allowed us to come in and just do a quick interview with him just to get a few answers to some questions that we have. So thank you, Richard, for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. It's great to be here with you guys.
The first thing with you, Richard, what I remember is the very first time you saw Gamblin Granny. You noticed that right off, and you acknowledged me quickly, and you said, "I love your name." What brought that attention to you?
So think about this: when you have hundreds of people, or even 100 people in your chat, what stands out?
Yeah,
a name that is unique, and that you would never expect seeing in there. Gamblin Granny. Where would the heck would you see Gamblin Granny? I can't even say that 10 times fast, but you wouldn't see it anywhere. So when you see it, it's like, well, that's cool, because you know why? We all have a granny. We all have a grandma, right?
True.
But a Gamblin grandma, we all have, but you never call them that, right? So to see your name in a chat, I had to say, I love that name because I can associate with it. And I'm a branding and marketing guy, and that's buzz to me. That creates a little bit of a buzz, your name. So that just hooked me right in. So every time I saw you, I had to say hi to you.
And what about my avatar? Did that draw your attention too?
I saw your name first.
Okay.
Your avatar is fun. It's just part of your personality. But your name
Is your brand?
is your brand.
Yeah. Exactly.
That really is your brand. Your avatar is always going to be a secondary if you have a great name, because your great name is going to be your brand.
Right.
So I brand my name Richard Wilk because I've done so many different things on the internet and my social media that it's all under my name, so I might as well just brand my name.
Yeah.
After so many years and being on the Louis Theroux Gambling in Las Vegas documentary, for me, it was my name. Everybody knew me for my name. So that's what my brand is.
Okay.
So so I won't take it up with a logo. I won't do anything because my name's just my name.
Yeah.
So I live by my name. You've got a great name. You've got a fun logo on that shirt. I love that. Let's go get that money. That's fun for you. And that's what your personality reflects. And just talking to you in chats and not knowing you before this, not ever meeting you, you fit your personality. And I knew it. I knew it. Dice Sniper I never met, but now I see it, and he goes along with you. So you guys are perfect together that way.
Yeah, 38 years he's put up with Gamblin Granny.
So that's awesome.
Oh, 38 years he's put up with the dice.
Just to follow up with some things, we just had a few questions.
Got some important questions,
that
guys.
we wanted to ask you. Okay, now, Dice, let's tone it down. It's
Richard, you both have questions.
Richard Wilk here.
Oh, I thought it was just Gamblin Granny. Jeez.
Okay, Vegas has now been open almost a month. Does the return meet your expectations, or do you think it's below below where it should be.
I'll tell you what, it was nice to see that Vegas was in such demand when we opened. I mean, I think we were the only casino with a lineup. We must at 12:01 on June 4th, that AM, we were allowed to open to the casino to the public. So we opened a little bit earlier that day for hotel guests. Gave them free drinks from 6 o'clock to midnight, thinking we'd have a good amount of people in here. And about 11:55, we were looking and said, this is okay. I thought the demand would be a little bit better. What we didn't realize, there was 200-300 people waiting in a lineup on Fremont Street to get in here.
Oh my.
And at 12:01 a.m., they started coming through the thermal scans and everything. By 12:05, we were packed. It was busy. I did a Q&A at 12:30 from the high limit pit. Just live streamed it, and you could see behind me, it looked like a Saturday night.
That's great.
And it was nice to see because
yeah.
I think everybody was cooped up so long.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that we're close to California and they're still cooped up are making our weekends very busy. During the week it's a little slower than we like it, but then again, it's just building back up.
Yeah.
But we're very happy because Derek Stevens and his properties are known for it to be a lot of fun. And you've been here, you've seen it.
Oh,
I mean, just staying here, you see. Now multiply what you see 10 times more when we're not going through this pandemic. That's what it's like, because then there's bands on the stage outside. Fremont's packed.
Yeah.
Thousands of people outside our door.
Oh yeah.
You know, all our dancing dealers are dancing. You know, but right now it's a little different. So, but you see how busy it is. Would you think anything was going on besides us wearing masks?
No.
Right.
No. I mean, it's we've been real impressed with, all the cleaning, all the, the safety.
The
that we're
temperature
seeing.
check at the door when you come in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
guys, I mean, it doesn't get any safer than this.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we're all wearing masks on the floor. We're just in my office and we know each other, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, in
that
our
is true.
hometown, we go to the Casey store and nobody's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Here, everybody's wearing a mask. Temperature checks to get into the casino. I mean, cleanliness like you haven't seen before, and it's been fantastic.
Well, we were already one of the cleanest casinos to begin with. People were writing on TripAdvisor, and I might have heard this in one of my streams, but people write on TripAdvisor how clean our restrooms are.
Oh yeah.
You don't see that in reviews. How clean the public restroom inside is. It's just crazy. So that's awesome. But we have clean teams going around everywhere.
Exactly.
So it's
And
awesome.
yeah,
to
we've
wipe
seen it,
down.
and they've taken that, times 10.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cleanliness is just fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have some questions?
Yeah, I've got a few questions
okay,
myself.
I'll let you have a turn.
Can I have three questions?
Okay.
That's all I
Okay.
need.
All right.
We got a lot of subscribers, and we got some questions that I want to know, and I know you guys want to know, and this is going to be some important stuff. Question number one, Mr. Richard Wilk, boxers, briefs, or you're rolling commando? Inquiring minds would like to know.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're really getting personal.
Well,
And that's coming from you, not Gamblin Granny.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I
Jeez,
was
where'd
kind
that
of
come
really
from?
wanting to know,
I mean-
but I never know what kind of questions he has on his
I've got
card,
the
so-
Trunks, all right? Calvin Trunks.
well, I'm kind of the boxer brief kind of thing. The binding of the briefs.
Okay,
and the,
that's
enough.
Let's move on. The man. This is a busy man. Okay,
Well,
we're on a limited time
I've
schedule.
got some important questions.
Okay. Well, maybe the next one will be a little bit better. So let me ask the next one that's more
Okay.
professional.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Richard. Do you think the mandatory mask issue will affect tourism?
I think it does affect tourism because the problem is that you can only allow 3 people at a table to gamble. That's a big deal. You have people that don't want to wear masks. There's some people that just don't want to, so they can't come to Vegas and come into a public place now because we have that new mandate. So before, we were probably having no problem with people coming in. Our hotel was busy and everything. You're going to get some cancellations now. because they don't think they can have fun in a mask. But you've seen it out there. We've all been having fun with the mask
Oh
on.
yeah.
And
Oh
We
yeah.
just got to speak a little louder, that's
Oh
all.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still Vegas,
Yeah.
just with a mask on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And Dice is rolling the Crown Royal mask, guys. Crown Royal.
that is a great mask.
Crown Royal, if you're watching.
I don't know how effective it is, but I think you maybe
I can
rub
use a
some
case of-
Crown Royal into that before these.
I've had a lot of
questions.
compliments on this, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have another
Oh, I've got
more
three.
decent question?
Well, this
or?
is not really a question. It's just what kind of cologne are you wearing? 'Cause it is just delightful. Absolutely delightful. This man smells amazing, guys.
You're embarrassing Richard.
Wait a minute.
Huh? See? Legit question, guys. Legit.
Aqua di Gio, and this is not a commercial. This is not an ad.
We'd
Alright.
like a case
Aqua
of
di
this.
Gio.
Aqua di Gio, if we're pushing this.
Okay.
Listen, two things you got to remember in when you're working with people. Okay,
Uh-huh.
fresh breath,
There you go.
and you have to smell good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because if you stink either way, nobody wants to deal with it.
That's how Dice rolls. Smells like Crown Royal and Polo Black. So there you
And
go.
that's not a commercial or
That's
an ad
I could
either.
use a case of
Oh,
Polo.
that's a commercial.
I could
right?
use a case of Polo Black too, there, Ralph Lauren.
Okay, my last question for you, Richard, is, and you don't have to name any names or anything, it's up to you, but what is your most rewarding experience that you have had in your career?
Wow, that's a great question. You know, there's a lot of great stories, a lot of rewarding times. One that I had in my book was a big deal is Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my.
So Jimi Hendrix, the fact that he had passed, I never got to meet Jimi Hendrix, but fortunately, I took care of Earth, Wind, and Fire back in the day when I was doing protection for Bill Gates and all that, and I made friends with the band. Later on, fast forward a couple years later, Sheldon Reynolds from Earth, Wind, and Fire, the lead guitarist, came in and was dating Janie Hendrix,
Oh,
who was
wow.
his sister,
Yeah, absolutely.
who was
yeah.
in charge of all of the estate. She brought her, I believe he was 82 years old, don't quote me on the age, but she brought her father, Jimi Hendrix's father, to me at the Hard Rock, so he could go around the Hard Rock, because Peter Morton and I always forget the other gentleman's name that's a billionaire that is also a big collector of Jimi Hendrix. But they were the two biggest collectors of Jimi Hendrix. So Peter Morton put it in all around the hotel of Jimi Hendrix everywhere, right? So his father wanted to see his son in the Hard Rock, all the different stuff, all the memorabilia spots that was up in the Hard Rock. They came in the front doors, and sure enough, in a big glass as wide as this room, we had a huge glass of Jimi Hendrix display. I took a picture with him, Jimmy's dad, his sister, and Sheldon Reynolds from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and we took a picture in front of Jimmy's
Oh, wow.
display case. And
That's
then we walked
amazing.
him all around the property, showed him he was in a wheelchair, showed him all of Jimmy's stuff, and then he wanted to play craps.
Awesome.
So we pulled up a chair, which you never do at a craps table. We pulled up a chair and we let him sit there, and he played craps for an hour and a half. This gentle old man was unbelievable. So we showed off all that, and that was one of the amazing things that I got to do for Jimi Hendrix's dad and sister. That I will always remember. But what the thing that happened to further this, 2 months later, he passed away.
Oh.
And they called me because I used to be in high-level security, and they didn't want anybody crashing the estate. So they asked me to call a few of my connections to get security up there for the funeral and for everything, and I did that for them. And
Wow, that's
I was touched, first of all, that I got to do. It was like his to-do list before he died, and it was his birthday, by the way, when I believe it was his birthday when we walked around.
Oh.
So it was pretty cool.
Wow.
But when he passed away, the fact that they asked me to help out with the security issue, and at the same time I got to walk him around to show him his son, who's a legend, to show him his son all around the Hard Rock, was something I will never forget. And it's a picture that today, because we didn't have iPhones that were really good,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a pixel picture, but it's still one of my favorite.
Wow.
That's
And one
amazing.
of my best stories. So great question. That's
That's
something
amazing.
that's
Yes.
dear to my heart.
That was a great question, and that was an awesome story. Dice, you know, I play a little bit of guitar myself. I was smoking impressed with that. I mean, I'm so envious. Great question there, Granny.
Yep. Yep.
You know what, Granny? I'm going to give you guys this. I just happen to have a couple of my... I don't sell this anymore. I'm working on it. But, you know, since you said that, I believe... There's the picture right there.
Oh.
And I'm going to give you this book so you have it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Richard.
So that's the picture
Well,
I
would you
just
please
spoke
sign it?
about.
That
Absolutely.
is
Oh,
awesome.
thank you very much.
That is
Absolutely.
awesome.
So, great question.
Thank you very
all
much.
right, Dice,
I've
you're
just
scaring me now.
I've just got one more serious question.
All right,
Alright.
one more serious question.
One more serious question. And maybe you can confirm or deny, is it true that Matt Bridger has nominated you for knighthood in the UK?
You know, I wish I could confirm that because that would be pretty strong.
So,
You know, that Matt Bridger, if you're listening, I'll tell you what, I'd love to be a knight.
I think,
That would make me very cool in front of my kids.
I mean, how cool would this look on the door? Sir Richard Welk.
Yeah.
I mean, so what I'm hearing is he could not confirm nor deny. So guys,
Yeah,
stay
so
tuned.
watch out.
Stay
You
tuned for
never
that
know.
one.
Matt Bridger, get to work.
Sir Richard Welk. This was awesome, sir.
Thank
Aw,
you.
that's my pleasure.
Richard, I'd like to give you just a couple little swags
Oh, I
that
love
I brought
it.
for you.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Oh, well, Pink, I'm
And,
going to give this to my daughter because
that's-
she's going to love
Gamblin
this.
Granny bracelets, guys.
Gamblin Granny bracelets.
Yep, and it's packaged up, so
Yeah, it's nice and clean.
everything's cleaned.
Always
and,
thinking about clean.
Oh yes, yes.
Let's go get that money.
Let's go get that money.
That's our motto.
Yep.
I love that.
So Dice and I, we really appreciate you taking.
QR code.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
It's pretty easy. That's pretty good marketing.
Marketing geniuses
Yeah.
doing another.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's awesome.
and we're
Yeah.
trying here, guys.
That's awesome.
We
guys.
really appreciate you taking
Thank you so
taking
much.
time out. We know you're a busy man.
For you? Are you
Uh,
kidding me?
Well,
I love the name.
I
So
loved,
now I love you.
I got the hug today. Cause,
Yes,
and
we
I got
broke
I got
social
questioned after
distancing.
that. Everybody says,
How do you know Richard
I said, well, I don't know him, but I'm gonna know him after a while. So I hope I answered their question. They were impressed that.
Listen, I got to tell you, you guys are awesome. You see them on YouTube. I saw them on YouTube before all this. I had no idea what they were like. I just love the name. When you meet them in person, they're even better. Their personalities suit the names that you see.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome
you.
people.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure to do this because, like I said, you're one of the first people that got into one of my chats, and I recognized the name and I loved it. So I love seeing things like that. People like that to me are thinking out of the box, so they are special.
Thank you very much.
to do this, I'm honored. So thank you.
Thank you very
Thumbs
much.
up, right,
Yep.
for this?
Oh, give thumbs
Yep,
up,
yep,
guys.
yep,
Like,
yep,
subscribe,
yep.
smash that bell notification. My card was actually blank. I was kind of
What? What?
I was pulling stuff off the top of my head, but he did awesome. He's a trooper.
Believe this?
We know he wears some kind of boxer briefs, pops in commando. We're not sure, and he might be up for
All
knighthood.
right. Okay.
Knighthood, guys, vote for it if we can do that. I don't
I
know.
want to know about that beard. Do you ever tie it or anything? Because that's a hell of a beard.
Some beard oils. Every now and again, some soup, Cheerios.
I
You know,
think you
get
should get into commercials of the what is that, Manscaped out there or whatever it is, or
well,
whatever that is.
When I got the mask on, it kind of looks like Sasquatch at a bikini contest. But
that's drunk on Crown Royal,
I know.
right? Sasquatch on Crown Royal.
now what are you gonna do?
Richard, thank you very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thanks,
Remember,
guys.
Gamblin Granny always says.
Let's go get that money.
All right, peace out, guys. Rock on.